Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Ryook, for being here. Christina's family and friends, teachers have stopped down that remember Christina as a student. Christina Ryook was a member of the Westlake High School graduating class of 1994. While here at Westlake High School, she was very involved, participating in concert and jazz band and other music activities, our SAD club, and many other activities. When I read about her, I did not have the opportunity to know Christina, but when I look at her accomplishments and her resume while here at Westlake High School, I think it would make us proud to have known her. She was also a member of the National Honor Society, and one of the things that Christina's father shared with me, she loved the library in the school, so it seemed a fitting place. Christina was also a valued member of the Westlake community. She worked as a candy striper at St. John West Shore, and when you ask people that knew her, she was somebody that spent her time concerned about the safety and well-being of other people. She was the kind of person that makes Westlake High School proud to call her our graduate. She went on from Westlake High School to the University of Michigan, graduating in 1998, and from there moved to New York City. Christina was taken from us too early. On the morning of September 11th, 2001, she was working on the 104th floor of the North Tower of the World Trade Centers. At 8:46 a.m., the first plane struck that tower about 6 floors below her office. Not long after Christina's loss, a special area in the Westlake High School Media Center was named in her honor in the old high school. Many people who are staff and faculty who worked in that building remember the Christina Ryook Reading Room. It was a special area dedicated to her after her loss. Mr. and Mrs. Ryook have also been wonderful in their support of Westlake High School grads, graciously offering scholarships to graduating Westlake High School seniors choosing to go to the University of Michigan and following in Christina's footsteps. It has been a wonderful legacy. When the new Westlake High School was completed, it was very important to us that we find a suitable place to remember Christina. So not long after we opened, Christina's family and friends joined us and we walked to the library. We met and made this selection as an appropriate place to honor her. So at this time, I would like to draw people's attention to this area. Our sign has been installed, along with a plaque commemorating Christina's memory, a piece of artwork representing her image, as well as a plaque identifying the recipients of the Christina Ryook Memorial Scholarship. I would like at this time to officially, with our dignitaries here, as well as family and friends and some of our students, dedicate the Christina S. Ryook Fiction Corner. It will be a permanent addition to the Westlake High School Media Center and not only serve as a reminder to Christina, but a reminder of 9/11 and not only the victims, but the heroes and the vision that comes out of an event like that that brings a great country like ours together. So thank you for being here. I would ask Mrs. Butler to give us a few moments to reflect with some music.
Shine upon you.
Being a school, if you ask educators the most powerful kinds of learning, you will invariably hear comments about reading and telling. But those of us that have been in the business of education for a while, and any of us who have had the privilege of being a parent, know that the strongest forms of learning come out of examples. I know when I was a student, I loved when teachers provided me an example of what my work was supposed to be like. We are blessed to have Christina and her family and friends as an example of how we should live our lives, and we're thankful that you allowed us to participate today. And Christina, her Fiction Corner is not our gift to you. It is truly, as her family and friends, your gift to us, that we can continue to use her as a positive example. Next year, the freshman class will come in to a high school. Those students were not alive in 2001 on 9/11. They are a next generation, and they will rely on examples like Christina's story to help them find their way and develop the values that we think are important to this community. So thank you very much. Again, Mr. and Mrs. Ryook, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support of our schools. Christina's family and friends, thank you so much for joining us. Please know that our door is always open to you. Come to the main office. Feel free to wander our building, look around, or come here and reflect or show this area off, because it is something we are very, very proud of, and I know you are as well. So at this time, I would like to wrap up our ceremony. I encourage you to stay as long as your time will permit. There's some coffee and refreshments there. And please, I know Christina, Mr. Ryook told me she would be smiling if she saw a library like this. Please wander around, smile, and feel free to wander the building as well and take a look. It is an awesome place to go to school. All right? Thank you again for being here this morning. Thank you for our students that joined us. Thank you, Mrs. Butler. Thank you to our special guests, and everybody have a wonderful day. Okay?
Mr. Ryook, what would you like to remember about Christina?
I want everybody think she was pretty and sweet and kind, but more important thing is she was my lovely only daughter, and she was good student of Westlake High School. She was good student of University of Michigan, and she was good worker of her company called Cantor Fitzgerald. That's it.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.